David, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good as well. Thanks for doing this.
My pleasure. My singular pleasure.
So, what are you studying here at the Academy?
I'm studying Tai Chi. I'm studying the form that the Sifu teaches twice a week, coming on Monday and Friday at noon to 1. And twice a week I get that full guided experience of learning a very cool art form.
What brought you to Tai Chi originally?
A long time ago, I got it. I was fascinated. We've all seen Tai Chi in the park and people making the graceful movements, and it looked so elegant and so relaxing. So I got a book of Tai Chi and tried to teach myself Tai Chi from the book, and it kind of works, but you never know. It's like, am I doing this wrong? This doesn't feel quite right. What am I doing? So I kind of lost my focus, lost my attention on that. Flash forward far too many years, I moved to Portland, and I realized if there's a town where I'm going to be able to find a good Tai Chi class, this is it. And I started looking around, and Northwest Fighting Arts came up on my radar. And I looked at the videos, I looked at the range of classes, I looked at the facility, and it was like, this is it. This is absolutely it. So that's what got me here.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. Cool. And since you've gotten into the regular practice of it, what have you noticed? Have you found any benefits physically?
So many. The benefits of Tai Chi and the benefits of Tai Chi at Northwest Fighting Arts last first. Having the instructors here guide you, not just through the class, through the form and through the various motions and movements and breathing and rhythms, but also through the warm-ups. The warm-ups, I find, more than anything, it not only sloughs off all the noise of outside and your day, but it also begins that process of settling your body and finding your balance and quieting yourself to the point where you can actually get the most out of the Tai Chi that follows the warm-up. And then the instructors are very good about making sure that everybody, regardless of where you are in the form, gets some kind of attention, whether it's an adjustment to a movement that you're making, or let's do the next couple of movements now, and you practice those. So there's this constant feeling of mentorship, but also the freedom to explore at your own pace and at your own time. It's really the perfect blend. For myself personally, as far as what Tai Chi is bringing to my life, calm. I feel it when I'm walking down the street, because so much of Tai Chi is about finding your center, finding your balance, finding your rhythm, and realizing that there is no stopping. There's just this constant sense of motion and movement. And when you do that enough, when you do that at home in practice, you do that in class, that same flow starts coming into your life and the tasks that you're doing. When you're walking down the street, you're aware of your balance and your rhythm and your cadence. And if things are feeling awkward, you have now the skills to go, wait a minute. Ah, there it is. And you find your jam.
Yeah.
And that, more than anything, is what Northwest Fighting Arts has been doing for me. It's been helping me find my jam.
That's an amazing answer. Thank you. Have you gotten to the point where you're starting to develop your own daily practice?
Oh, absolutely. And Sifu, all the instructors are very emphatic about the importance of that daily practice. Actually, there's been a couple of very intriguing standing meditations that they've shown us during the warm-ups that I've adopted into my daily routine. And it does make a difference. It makes a huge difference. Part of, I will say mastery, not the optimal word, but part of settling into Tai Chi is that no thought, muscle memory, moving through the rhythms of the form. The more that you do that, the more that becomes recognizable without thought, without conscious input, the more your mind is then free to celebrate and revel in this wonderful energy that you're generating as you move through the various motions. That's very articulate. I word good. But I always put it like this. When you learn something new, inevitably the tool gets in the way of you doing the thing you want to do. If you want to learn a new piece of software, you got to learn that darn software before you can create a masterpiece. It's the same with Tai Chi. Initially, it's your mind and your brain and your body that's in the way. You're trying to learn that tool. The more home practice you do, the more you can put that tool behind you and start working on the masterpiece that is you. And that's the beauty of Tai Chi. That's the art of Tai Chi. It's the art of you. And it gives you this lens, this music that is uniquely yours, because you're doing somebody else's form, but it's your motions and your initiative. It's your soundtrack. It's your jam.
Yeah, that was said beautifully, David. I don't think we can say it better.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you being here and doing this for us, and just keep up the amazing work.
Absolutely. Same at you. Please keep doing all that you guys are doing, because it's freaking awesome.
Awesome. All right. Appreciate it.